So the actual process itself is, if we were to look over there, is sort of a diagram of what happens, but we'll go through it step by step just so we can figure out what's going on. So first, the crude oil is heated in a pipe and the vapors pass into the fractionating column. So as you can see here, the crude oil comes in and it's heated, and then any residue comes out the bottom. So we start by heating it, okay? Then the column contains trays at different levels, and each tray has a bubble cap where vapors pass through. So here are the trays. So as you can see, there's a black line at each temperature. And those trays have holes in them with these bubble caps on top, okay? And those bubble caps help to condense the gas once we've got to the right temperature. So it'll help to condense these gases before they escape up the top and out of our fractioning column. So the hot vapors with steam move up the column, and as they cool, they condense on these bubble caps. So these little top bits on the top of the vents are what we call the bubble caps, remember? And so the lowest boiling points rise to the top before condensing and being collected. So because we're heating it at the bottom, the ones that have the lowest boiling point will keep going up and up and up, because you've still got 400 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Celsius. So these are still very hot temperatures. So because they've got such low boiling points, they'll keep traveling up and out the top. And that's what we call refinery gas or natural gas. So light compounds that do not condense are collected at the top. So those refinery gases, very short chain hydrocarbons. And each level, liquids with narrow boiling point ranges collect in the overflow trays. So when they reach the point where they can condense, they condense on these bubble caps and then sort of flow out, because you're getting a bit of an overflow situation happening. And so liquids that overflow back into the heat and steam are vaporized again. So if for some reason that a heavy element or a very light element condenses for no reason, it will come back down, be heated up, and then it will find its proper place in the fractionating column. So after many cycles, trays collect fractions and are collected. So the fractions are collected and we can use them for our kerosene or our diesel or petrol, etc. Vacuum distillation of the components at the bottom that don't vaporize to collect lubricating oil. So basically we just suck out the last bits because we want to use all of this crude oil that we've painstakingly dug out of the ground. So we try to use as much of it as possible. So we grab the last bits as lubricating oil. So when you have your car and you need to put oil in it, that's what we mean by lubricating oils, so that it doesn't jam. And greases are separated using different solvents. So remembering that we don't want to waste anything, one of the few times in industry where we don't waste anything, so in order to get grease, which is a heavier form of lubricant, we use solvents on these last residues so that we can get as much out of this oil as possible.